Reggie Bush said this on Fox's pregame about why Deion Sanders should be the next USC coach. Quote, when you think about what he's done at Jackson State right now, Jackson State has the number 55 recruiting class in the nation. That's one ahead of Kansas State, which has a significantly much larger budget than Jackson State does. But what does that tell you? That tells you Deion knows how to recruit. Deion Sanders responded yesterday, I'm thankful that Reggie mentioned me. I'm thankful that he thought much of our friendship, that I could be a candidate or whatever. I'm appreciative of that, but I'm locked in, man. I'm locked in. Here on Keyshawn, JWill Max, we're well aware that Keyshawn Johnson does all the hiring and firing at SC. Key, you gonna hire Deion as head coach?
Put you on blast like that, man.
See, man, I didn't hire nor did I fire Clay Helton. So, no, I don't think. I mean, it'd be a good opportunity. My university, it's got to be a lot of deep soul searching for us to find the right head coach. Prime should be a candidate for all open Power 5 jobs. There's no question about it. I think he's done a tremendous job at Jackson State, putting things together, putting things in place to try and make that program successful. Will he be a serious candidate? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the leadership group is really thinking. You know, it takes a minute. We got about 3 months to kind of make a decision on what we want to do, but we certainly got to start zeroing in on a few candidates. And I think he should be a candidate, but I don't know that he will be a candidate.
You see, I think Prime is too out of the box for USC. I see USC going more in the favor of something that's a little bit safer, quote unquote safer. I'm not saying it is safer, Key, but like an Eric Bieniemy or something like that.
You mean
track
Prime?
record?
Are you saying Prime style?
I think
His flashiness?
Yes. I love Prime. I've talked to kids that Prime has coached. I watch him on social media. I see the way he gets kids to connect. It's a different type of style that I'm not sure. I don't know if USC is ready for that.
So
it's not saying another Power 5 school is not.
Here's 3 criterias for our head coach at USC that are must criterias. Number 1, can you reach the fan base and the donors and the money? That's the number 1 thing. I know it sounds weird and crazy.
Ahead of recruiting players.
But hold on one second. That's the number 1 thing. Number 2, can you recruit and maintain and do those things? That's easy at USC. But you got to be able to identify the right players that you're accepting. Because everybody's a 4 and a 5 star. Everybody, 4 and 5 stars everywhere. But are you getting the right 4 and 5s, or are you just accepting the stars and not really seeing that guy can play, opposed to, oh, I'm just going to sign him because the people from 24/7 or Bleacher said he's a great high school football player? Are you really putting in the work to identify? Because what happens in the recruiting world and cycle at places like USC, we have a Jason Williams across the street. We have a Max Kellerman up the block. But we then decide we're going to go way to damn New Jersey to get a Max Kellerman and a JWill and bring them back, and they can't play dead in a cowboy movie. Meanwhile, we done teed off that 4 or 5 star guy that decides to go to Oregon because we didn't recognize he was in our own backyard. Does that make sense to you?
It does.
And so that's what happens in the recruiting process at places like USC. They wind up recruiting in other regions of the country.
Understood.
Instead of their own backyard.
They get lost in the sauce.
A guy,
you don't think
you get
Prime
a guy.
could do that? You don't think Prime can recruit?
No, I'm saying that's the number 2 priority, is identifying, making sure he checked those boxes.
Yes.
As a money raiser,
yes,
that will appeal to the fan base and the donors, you know. Then number 2, he'll be able to recruit and identify that. Number 3, can he coach? What is his staff like? Can they coach? The other 2 will take care of itself. But do they have enough resolve in him to trust that he can coach? That's the third thing. Because if you can't coach, Because if you can't coach, all that other stuff ain't gonna matter.
Are you saying that's the question about
That's
Prime?
that's going to be a question.
Yeah.
That's going to be a question. And before we get out of here, why in the hell Florida State ain't hiring him? That's his damn alma mater. They should have hired him a long time ago.
Speaking of your own backyard.
Yeah, they gonna be 4. They gonna be 0-4 in a damn minute. Hire that dude.
He makes some people uncomfortable because they don't know how to handle Prime.
Man, he don't make he don't make nobody no more uncomfortable than them sorry ass coaches coaching in college football that's now.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.